Right now on Denver 7 News at 6 o'clock, if you've been waiting for the snow, it is officially here. It is finally coming down across the mountain and in the metro area as well. A couple of schools are already delayed this morning, and pretty much no matter where you're going, you're going to have to deal with a really slick drive this morning. Make sure you're just setting aside a little bit of extra time to get to wherever you need to safely. So it is a Denver 7 Weather Action Day. Our team is getting you ready before you head out the door. Cold weather shelters resources are open in Denver, Longmont, and I know Jefferson County offering help as well. Want to get started with Chris, though, with the timing of the storm. How is this playing out for the kiddos going to school and everyone else going to work?
Yeah, it's just a morning event. And in fact, it's already ending in the Denver metro, but it will hang on or linger a little bit longer in the southern and western suburbs until probably 8 or 9 a.m. with some snow showers continuing there. And then everybody turns sunny this afternoon. We've got quite a few winter weather advisories, including western and the south sides of the Denver area. The storm is actually going to be moving down towards the southeastern part of the state where it is. You can see it right there. It'll pull the snow away from Denver, and we're going to see several inches down around Trinidad and Springfield. But here's radar up close. So still a little bit of snow hanging on Douglas and Elbert counties and then off to the west as well. But looking at Denver squarely on radar, there really isn't much left here. Temperatures are in the 20s right now, and it is still snowing up in the mountains. But here's my forecast. We're actually headed for about 33. We're in the upper 20s right now. So 33 degrees, snow early, and then the sun comes out. So Lauren Lennon's been out all morning, sort of just like driving around the roads, taking a look around, giving you a bird's eye view. And Lauren, you're in what? Is it Highlands Ranch Parkway right now?
Yes, we're driving along West Highlands Ranch Parkway. I'll give you a look at what we're seeing right now. This is pretty much what we were seeing here at Highlands Ranch, but also we were in Castle Rock earlier this morning. You can see a little bit of snow on the roads. That snow still coming down, but the big thing that we've been noticing is how slick these roads are this morning. In fact, around 4:30 this morning, we were driving or headed towards Castle Rock on I-25 South, and we'll show you this video here in a minute. A car right next to us losing control. You can see that in this video here. And it's just a reminder as you're heading out the door this morning that these roads, they are slick. I know Jason's been saying throughout the shows this morning, doesn't have to be a ton of snow on the ground for it to be dangerous and for it to be slick out here. So just making sure that you're driving cautiously as you're heading out the door this morning. But we're going to keep driving through Highlands Ranch. You can see that snow still coming down. We're going to continue monitoring these conditions and bring those live updates back to you all in the studio. Jason?
Yeah, thanks, Lauren. Yeah, it's been tricky for Lauren in certain areas of town. As you saw from that video, it doesn't have to be too terrible. It doesn't have to be totally snow covered to be slick. And the bridges are still very slick. As Chris was telling you, the freezing temperature is still in place and the bridges are going to freeze first. And that's what I'm seeing here this morning. You can see it's mostly wet in the Denver Tech Center here at I-225. Again, wet. It's a little bit more snowy on 36, especially around Boulder, Highway 93. Up to the north, it's pretty wet. And that's Santa Fe over top of C-470 and across Highlands Ranch. Amanda just sent me a message down in Colorado Springs. Take a look at the camera down there, and she says it's a snowy mess, and it is a snowy mess. A lot of folks commute from here to there, so just be careful, and you can actually see on the map how much more yellow it is there than it is here. So a lot of slow conditions through the Springs, on Highway 24, on I-25, coming up through Monument Hill, and eventually into Castle Rock, where we still have quite a bit of snow. So just be careful out there. We'll get through it, but it's just going to be a little bit slower on the west and south sides of town especially.
Yeah. Well, some cities do have cold weather shelters open right now. You can scan the QR code on your screen for a full list, but just to list off a couple, there are a couple in Denver, depending on your gender and age. Longmont also has its shelter open. At the Journey Church, Jeffco and Arvada have locations open as well. Of course, you can stay up to date on the snow and road conditions anytime with our Denver 7 app, or you can stream it on your smart TV.